Pop quiz. What do Glenn Cook, Karen Slaughter, and Jim Butcher all have in common? Wait, they have two things in common. So this is kind of a flawed thing to start out with. No, not the culinary theme. In this case, they're all kind of poppy authors that you don't really care what happens. You just are super psyched to read the next chapter of the next book. Well, those books share a common thread with Red Rising by Pierce Brown, a non-culinary themed author. Super interesting book, very fast-paced. I could see this being a Hollywood blockbuster of some kind. I could also see it being, totally forgotten 100% in the dustbin of history, because at the end of the day, you're going to fall asleep, you're not going to really care about what happens, you're just going to think it was cool. And in that way, it's kind of like, and this is a poor comparison, so I don't want you to think I'm trashing the book. I actually really enjoyed it. I went out immediately and bought all of them in the series right away. But this is essentially the white man's adult version of the Hunger Games. So if that sounds cool to you, which, maybe it's not for everybody, then it is for you. Good things. It is valuable for a political science class. So a lot of what comes out of Red Rising is this ideology of class struggle. And no, it's not a communist manifesto or something like that, or a treatise for democracy, which is, would be interesting. But it is actually about what happens when the privileged elite sort of develop over time and what that leads to in society. Without giving away too much, I think it is extremely valuable from a philosophical standpoint, and definitely worth a read if you are interested at all whatsoever in government structures. That said, it's kind of like going to the grocery store. You want to do it because you prefer to eat food, but when you leave the grocery store, you're going to feel pretty much the same as when you went in. Wallet slightly depleted, but glad you did that. 2 thumbs up.